Maldives, India, and Sri Lanka faces a sustained threat from illicit drug trafficking that threatens the national security, regional stability, and socio-economic development in the region. Located between the world's two largest illicit drug-producing areas in Southwest Asia and Southeast Asia, this region is the largest consumer market for opiates worldwide, which has witnessed an unprecedented rise in opiate users in the last 2 decades. Criminal networks in this eastern Indian Ocean region exploit the strategic geographical position, proximity to drug-producing regions, and the vast shoreline, with numerous accessible locations for the trafficking of illicit commodities. In case of the eastern Indian Ocean countries, the groups involved in drug trafficking have been found to be mostly led by individuals or a network of individuals at the helm of operations. In the Maldives, the OCNs are led by a few individuals who run a highly organized executive level of operations. Drug networks are mostly led by an individual's direct command as the leader, with his close associates leading different criminal activities that supports the network. These activities include major street violence and other crimes by members of the network, as well as drug trafficking and distribution activities and financial activities. These groups have been active for the past 20 years, but they have become more efficient and organized in the past 7-8 years. Major trafficking routes: the primary drug-producing regions, which are part of the SMAC tracks, which are the routes or paths taken to smuggle heroin and remain a critical component in the export of drugs, mainly from countries in the Golden Crescent and Golden Triangle, which are further smuggled to other states. Golden Crescent. It is the name given to one of the epicenter areas which are responsible for the production of illicit opiates. The countries that fall under this category are Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iran. Afghanistan and Pakistan play the role of primary drug producers in this area, and Iran acts as the dissemination zone where the contraband is smuggled to different parts of the world. This smuggling is done mainly through 3 routes: the Balkan route, which passes through Central and Western Europe via the Islamic Republic of Iran and Turkey; the Southern route, which extends to the Gulf region, Africa, and South Asia via Pakistan and Iran; and the Northern route, passing through Central Asia to the Russian Federation and Eastern Europe. Reports suggest that around 60–70% of contraband that comes to India through the sea can be traced back to the Golden Crescent route. In 2021, there was a case where more than 3,000 kilograms of illicit drugs from Afghanistan were seized at Gujarat's Mundra port, making it the biggest drug bust in India. Golden Triangle. This area consists of Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos. In this region currently, Myanmar acts as the sole and primary producer of opium and other opiate drugs. While Thailand has almost completely stopped the production of opium, Laos is still active in cultivation, but on a smaller scale compared to Myanmar. The Burmese region is one of the largest opium and heroin producers, along with synthetic drugs, exporting to other parts of the world. Emerging trends. Synthetic drugs. The rise of synthetic drugs, particularly methamphetamine, is a growing concern in the region. These substances are often easier to produce and transport than traditional drugs like heroin and cocaine. Darknet markets. The increasing use of darknet markets for drug trafficking is a significant challenge. These online platforms allow for anonymous transactions and global reach. Maritime piracy. In some areas, maritime piracy and drug trafficking are intertwined, further complicating the security landscape. Specific challenges. Underdeveloped coastal areas. Many coastal areas in the Indian Ocean region are underdeveloped, making them vulnerable to drug trafficking activities. These areas often lack adequate infrastructure and law enforcement resources. Corruption. Corruption within government agencies and law enforcement can undermine efforts to combat drug trafficking. Financial crime. Drug trafficking is often linked to other forms of financial crime, such as money laundering and human trafficking. Potential solutions. International cooperation. Strengthening international cooperation, particularly among regional organizations like the Indian Ocean Rim Association, IORA, is essential. Technology and innovation. Investing in advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, big data analytics, and unmanned aerial vehicles can enhance surveillance and detection capabilities. Capacity building. Providing training and resources to law enforcement agencies to improve their skills and knowledge. Community engagement. Engaging local communities in the fight against drug trafficking can help to identify and disrupt criminal networks. Financial investigations. strengthening financial investigations to trace and seize the proceeds of drug trafficking. By addressing these challenges and implementing effective strategies, the Indian Ocean region can work towards reducing the impact of drug trafficking on its societies and economies.